Excuse me. Hello, Capricorn. Thank you very much for tuning into your general read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. For supportive oracle cards, Wisdom of the House of Night. And here's who it's by. But if you look up Wisdom of the House of Night oracle cards online, you should easily find them. I kind of want to do the oracle cards first. And there's one popping up here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. There's a 6th one up there. Oh, and I don't know if we want the bottom one. Maybe not. I kind of do want to flip it. The 2 of Wands. Okay, you got the 2 of Wands. I feel my first thought is to be or not to be, or kind of like to do or not to do. Do I want to do this or do I not want to do this? And getting into this, it's kind of like you're at this moment where you kind of hit the wall. It's kind of like fork in the road, wall, whatever you want to say. You got to go left. Wait, that would be left. You got to go left or you got to go right. And you're kind of like, all right, okay. Because I'm seeing it come in. This is what kind of pushes it in. You got the movement when you, in the 3 of Pentacles. Like you've been moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. It's kind of like you keep going west, and you keep going west, and you keep going west. And then it's just kind of like, all right, you're done going west, north or south now. And it's kind of like, well, it can get really hot if I go south. Or it can get really cold if I go north. Or it can get really this if I go south. Or it can go really this if I go north. But you're getting kind of pressured, like, all right, we gotta go. Come on, we gotta keep moving. We gotta keep moving. And you're like, well, yeah, I'm very good with a dedicated effort, but you know, you're making me go left or right, and I was going west, and now I have to go either north or south, and I have to decide which is going to be. So, when you're coming to this, like, somebody is saying, nope, can't go west anymore. You gotta go north or south. Gotta go. Gotta keep going. Come on, which way are we gonna go? And it's kind of like you have the conclusion here. You're like, well, to me, it's like now we're taking a whole different flavor to this. Like going west, everything stayed the same pretty much, just up hills, down valleys, but like everything just seemed to be the same. But now that I'm changing like north or south pretty much, this is quite the thing. And I feel like it's one of those things where you have to keep going, and you know you do. It's kind of like the current is just going your way, and you know you have to just make a decision. So you choose because you have to. You gotta kind of make that decision. And I think that's why your 2 cards are face down, because you make this decision because you have to. It's just like, oh, okay, the brick wall is here. I guess I gotta go left or right now. Left, I guess. And there you go. Now, I think this is so strange. Whatever you choose, it's not what people expect you to choose. But I feel like you would look at this kind of like, well, I had to make a split. You made me make a quick decision. What do you want from me? I feel like that's your response to that. Like people are like, oh, you chose that direction? And you're kind of like, what do you mean I chose that direction? You made me choose quickly. I did the best I could. And I feel there's a little annoyance on your side, just kind of like, don't give me your flack. Like, don't give me your flack. You forced me to make a quick decision. I made one. Because you forced me to. So, I don't know why you're shocked. Like, what was I supposed to do? Like, I feel like you're a little annoyed with that. Because I feel it coming back towards you, like, oh, you made that decision? The Tower is in the environment. Other people are shocked at what you're doing. This is not surprising. This is 4 of Cups face down. You're sticking with your decision. You're not overly excited about the decision you made, but you're like, I made this decision and I'm going to stick with it. And I feel like people are also giving you a pressure like that, but they're kind of like, well, you didn't get that far down the road. You could go the other way. I made my decision. Like, I don't just make half-hearted decisions. I chose it. I gave it as much thought as I was allowed to have. And I'm going this way. And this is the way I'm going. I see some annoyance here. I feel like you're aggravated. Just kind of like, you know what? If you gave me more time and more information, both, I might have made a different choice. But now this is how I'm going. And I feel like you're annoyed a little bit. You got self-worth with the King of Cups. It's kind of like, I feel like somebody's trying to schmooze you a little bit. Almost like they want you to change direction for their benefit. And I think you're seeing it for what it is. Because I'm getting the self-worth with the King of Cups, or the Knight of Cups here. It's kind of like, I don't feel like you want to change direction, but it's one of those things where somebody's trying to kind of like schmooze you over, they're trying to win you over, they're trying to kind of sweeten the pot, like, go this way, go my way. You know, you haven't gone that far down that way, turn around, go this way instead, go this way instead. I don't feel like you're really impressed with that, and you're kind of like, no, I make a decision and I stick with it. That's how things work out for me, because when I make a decision, I commit to it. What's coming up next? Face down for you is Fragment. I'm getting, like, you are continuing. I want to say you're going to continue on the same path, but I feel you being pulled so much. And you don't like that path all that much anyway. You don't really want to go the other direction. You're letting this person... I feel like you're letting this person undermine your thoughts a little bit, because they got you to make a quick decision. You weren't comfortable with it. Then they were like, no, you haven't gone that far. Go back this way. Go back this way. And I feel you going back their way. I was kind of shocked. I wasn't expecting that to happen with Capricorn. But it's because you're not stable with your original decision, because you were forced to make it quickly, and you're not comfortable with it. And then I see you going this way, and I got the Fragment, kind of like, you're not happy that you changed direction, because you're like, this is not like me, this doesn't feel right, I don't like this, but now I'm going this way. I can't be wishy-washy and now go back the other way, so now I'm going to stick with this direction. You're not comfortable, you're not happy with it. This is not your normal groove. This is not how things normally work out for you, which is also kind of bothering you too. This person forced you into making a quick decision, and then they kind of undermined you. I feel like they kind of went under you in some way. They shook up your base a little bit, and they're like, you don't even like that direction, and you didn't really make a good... They're messing with your head. Like, you didn't make a good decision. I know you didn't have enough time to, or enough information to, but like, if you go this way, things get better. So go this way, so things will get better. And they schmooze you over. They get you to do it. You take this direction, and I feel like you don't like this direction any more than you like the original one. But you're kind of like, I should have just stuck with what I had. At least I would have kept on the same path. At least it would have been my choice. It wouldn't have been any better than this, but at least it would have been farther along. You're not happy. I'm getting you're not happy with it. You're just kind of like, I can't believe I let them do this to me. I can't believe I let them influence me this way. But the person you're dealing with is a very sharp silver tongue. I say, what's that? I want to say, is it called silver tongue devil? Is that how that works? I don't think they're a devil, don't get me wrong, but they know how to say things. They know what to say and when to say it. They're very diplomatic. They're very good at talking people into things. Very, very good at it. And I'm feeling like they knew exactly what to say to you and when to say it, and they got you to do what they wanted you to do. And I feel like they're trying to keep you on path with what they want. I just see I don't see you comfortable. I don't see you happy with it. But you're dedicated, and they knew it. They knew once they got you going this way, you'd stick with it, and that's what they want. And they're just reinforcing it. All right, so where is this ending up? These two cards. You're not happy with this person, is what I'm getting. Now, the two cards are the King of Pentacles and Deceit. I think the name of the person, Neferit. I'm not saying it right. I'm sure I'm not. I butcher names like nobody's business. Partly, I feel like somebody's pulling the strings here. I'm getting that with this. Somebody's manipulating you, and they are getting you to do what they want, and you're locking in, you're sinking, like you're absorbing right into it. Like, I feel like I'm looking at like dry dirt, and somebody pouring a bunch of liquid on this dry dirt, and it's soaking right in. Whatever liquid they're pouring on you, you're soaking it right up, and it's locking in. You're like, you're soaking this right up. Somebody's manipulating you. That's what I'm getting. I'm hoping if this reading comes to you at the right time, whatever your original decision is, if you're still able to do so, stick with it. Don't let somebody else change your mind. Don't let them undermine you and change your position, because you're not going to be happy with it. I'm getting that this person is going to continue to manipulate you the whole way forward. With deceit, I'm getting also manipulation. And I feel like this person, or I think it's a person, quite frankly, is going to keep doing this as long as they can get away with it. And they're just going to try to keep setting it up. They're going to just try to keep you in their pocket. They know how to talk to you. They know how to get you to do what they want. If they fail the first time, I feel like you'll be fine. But if they succeed the first time here, it just feels like they're going to be constantly around and constantly manipulating you. Because you're very dedicated, and I just feel like that's just... They know that. That's the annoying part of that. So hopefully this reading comes to you at the right time, so you see it before this person can actually have this effect, and you keep going the direction you originally choose. Even though it's not really something you're over the moon about, at least you chose it, and you'll feel like you have control, and it'll give you more strength to make more choices down the road. That's kind of where that ends. This person is around you. If this comes in later and you get this later on down the road, I feel like it's just kind of like seeing this person for the manipulator that they are, and just trying to get yourself in a position of more power to like stand against this person, so you can stop them from manipulating you, and realizing what they're doing to manipulate you. All right, I think we're good. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.